Can I flip this gaming PC for a profit? Hi, my name is Luke, and a couple of years ago, I decided I was done with console gaming. I wanted to experience the high FPS that PC gaming can offer, as well as the thousands of indie games available on Steam. I wasn't sure where to start, so I looked on Facebook and found a used pre-built that I was able to slowly upgrade over time. Went from a 1070 Ti to a 1080 Ti to a 6700 XT until finally I ended with the PC that I have today, which has an RX 7700 XT and a Ryzen 5 5800X. I really miss working on my computer, upgrading it, tinkering, troubleshooting. I had a lot of fun, and I really miss hunting for good deals on computer parts. So I thought that I'd try to flip a PC. I've seen YouTubers talk about it and say that it's really easy, so I thought I'd put it to the test. For the graphics card, I was able to find a 1080 on Hardware Swap. The guy was really nice and took $100 for it shipped. I feel like that's a great price. For the CPU, I went with the Ryzen 3600. It's a great budget CPU that can run just about anything at 1080p with a mid-range card. And then for the motherboard, I went with a Gigabyte budget micro ATX motherboard. It's nothing crazy, but it gets the job done. And then for the RAM, I went with 16 gigabytes of 3000 megahertz. I know that's not the best for this, but I got it at a really good deal, only paid about 20 bucks for it on Facebook. So that's a really good price for the RAM. So I actually bought a Team Group SSD 512 gigabytes, but the read-write speed on it is so slow. It's only 6 gigabit, and that really was a bottleneck whenever downloading games. So I actually traded it out and bought a different one for about $10 more with the same storage, but it has 3200 megabyte transfer speed, which is much faster, and it doesn't slow down anything at all. So I was really happy with that. I realized at this point that I knocked out the wrong two panels in the back, but luckily they have something you can screw in there to cover that up. So yeah, that is the entire build. Didn't take too long, took me about an hour to build. I was really happy with the lack of difficulty. The case is great. I think it looks fantastic, especially for the price. As you can see here, I still have the gaming PC. I haven't been able to sell it yet. I got about 80 or 90 clicks on the listing. It's been posted for about 2 days, so I'm still pretty hopeful. I did have one guy message about it, but he didn't seem too interested. He said he lived an hour away, and then he sent me a bunch of other listings of gaming PCs asking if they were good enough for him to stream and game on at the same time. I gave him my opinion and told him what computers were fairly priced and what would be strong enough to game and stream on. So nothing came out of that, for me at least, but I'm still hopeful. If it doesn't sell within 2 weeks, I'll probably knock the price down. I currently have it listed at $650. I wasn't super confident that it would sell at $650. It only cost me about $475 all in, so I was being a little hopeful with that, but you never know. People tend to lowball anyway. So if it doesn't sell, I'll probably knock it down to $600 and then just knock it down every few weeks. I think absolute bottom dollar I would take just to get rid of it would probably be $500, worst case scenario. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. I know sometimes these things just take a little bit of time, take a few weeks for the right person to find it that is interested. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Okay, so I still haven't sold the PC. I'm parked, by the way. I'm not driving. It has been about a week. I'm in the drive-thru of the ATM right now, actually, to get some money to go buy some more parts for something else. But so it's been about a week. It has like 160, 170 views, few saves, a share. So it's starting to get a little more traction. Hopefully it'll sell relatively soon, even if I have to lower the price. But I'm in the car right now driving to buy a 2080 Super, as well as an i7 8700K, which I looked up, and it still should be fine for some lower end 1080p gaming with like a 1070 Ti or something. And the full motherboard, and RAM, and the tower cooler, all for $250, which I think is insane, because I was getting offers to buy 2080 Supers for like $210 for a 2080 Super. So to get that and everything else for $250, I probably have to split it into 2 builds, because I don't want to put a 2080 Super with a i7 8700K, I think it would bottleneck a bit, but that would greatly increase my profit margin on the next builds. It's a little bit risky though, because I'm already $500 into this build, and that's $250 more into more builds. So hopefully I can build something and sell them for a profit. So it's exciting. Let's see. So I made plans to meet with someone this weekend on Saturday to sell the PC for $580. I'm really happy with that. That would have been about $100 profit, but of course he backed out like a day or two after our first plan to meet. So that kind of sucks. And the only other offers I've had have been low balls. One dude offered me 400, one dude offered me 250. So nothing substantial yet. It's been a little over a week. I posted it last Monday. Today's a week after Wednesday. So a little over a week. I'm getting a little bit frustrated just with, it has like 300 views and like several saves and shares, but no serious buyers so far. I'm getting a tiny bit concerned just because I've also spent a lot of money on other parts for, other builds. So hopefully this will work out in the long run. I know a lot of videos I see online say that they could take, whenever they list a PC on Facebook, it could take several weeks or maybe even a month or more. So I'm still holding out hope. But I'm not gonna buy any more parts until I at least sell this first PC. Because I did, as I said before, I did buy a 2080 Super and a CPU and motherboard. The CPU and motherboard, I'm thinking about maybe just trying to sell outright and make a little bit of money on that. Because I really don't see myself using an 8700K in a build just because there's no upgrade path. It's gonna bottleneck most likely unless I put like a 1070 in there or something. So I'm just holding out hope that maybe this PC will sell. I really don't want to make less than $100 or especially less than 50 bucks on it. But if it comes down to it, I may just have to sell it and break even, worst case scenario. So we'll see. So right now I have plans for someone to come pick it up on Friday. Today's Saturday. The guy's really nice. We talked on the phone. He seems genuinely interested in it. We were talking about what games he was playing and what performance he was looking for. Really nice guy. He said he'd pay $600 for it. Whenever I was testing it, I noticed that the CPU was running a little warm and the fan was kind of loud on it. So I put in a tower cooler that also has an RGB fan that syncs up to the other ones. He said he would pay the extra for it, but he's already paying me $600, and even after that cooler, I only spent $500 all in. So I'm still happy with $100 profit. And like I said, he was really nice. So I don't want to charge him anymore. He said he lives an hour away. He said he's out of town. He said he's gonna pick it up Friday. I'm a tiny bit paranoid that he's gonna back out just because I've had so many people back out already. So we'll see, but he seems genuinely interested. And then I had one guy message me today. He was just like, it's worth $350 max. And I don't know why, but that just like really annoyed me. I told him, I was like, cool, thanks. Like, that's really all I said. I don't know why people feel the need to reach out and tell people what it's worth. I was tempted to be like, please send me a list of the parts where you can build this for $350, because it cost me $500. So oh well, you just gotta let that roll off you like water off a duck's back, my father-in-law always says. Next time you see me, I'll either have sold the PC or I'll be telling you that I didn't sell the PC. So we'll see. I'll probably cut to that right about here. All right, so I just sold the PC, but it actually wasn't to that guy I was just talking about. It was to a different guy. The other guy backed out. He said he found a better PC, and he wasn't wrong. He found someone that had a 3060 Ti, and they were gonna include their entire setup, monitor, keyboard, mouse, all for $700. And I was like, dude, honestly, go for it. That's a really, really good deal. So he went with that. But I had someone else message me that they were trying to get into PC gaming. They were new to it. He had a lot of questions. But yeah, he was really nice. I ended up selling it for $550, which isn't fantastic. After I installed the new CPU cooler, I paid all in $500. So I made 50 bucks. Not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. It took about 3 weeks for it to sell, which isn't too bad, but I already have another PC build lined up. So yeah, that's exciting. So this is the end of this episode. I'm gonna start the next episode with the new PC build. So yeah, it's to kind of, to wrap it up. Can you make money building PCs? Yes, but it's not the most, time effective way. I spent hours and hours researching, building, contacting or talking to people on Messenger for Facebook. So it's definitely not, you're not going to get rich doing this. But if you enjoy building PC and you're okay making, I would say $50 to $150 in profit. I feel like you'll very rarely make more than 150 in profit. Then yeah, if you enjoy it and it's, a hobby for you, I think it's worth it and it's possible to make money. We'll see if I can make any money on this next flip. I'm really hopeful. All right, I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you like this video, please be sure to drop a like. And if you dislike this video, sorry.